Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Reece Weight Distribution System with Trunnion bars. Now this has the capability to have up to a 12,000 gross trailer weight rating, as well as a 1,200 tongue weight rating. The great part about a weight distribution system is it's actually got multiple benefits, and the first one a lot of people look at is going to be the added tongue weight as well as your gross trailer weight. It is going to bump that up, and really that's accomplished by evenly distributing the weight between the axles of the trailer as well as the towed vehicle. So it's going to take that weight here off the tongue, which is really nice. So it's going to give you actually a better ride overall. As we saw on our vehicle, it actually kind of raised the front and back to a normal level rather than pitching it forward. So you're going to get better traction on the front, better steering overall, and just a better ride quality while towing. Now, if you're looking to add a little bit more control and a little bit better towing experience, you can actually get some of the sway out of your trailer by two different ways. You can add a dual cam sway setup, and that's going to go on the rear here and push that weight kind of back. It's going to set that back on the trailer, allowing it to kind of hold that in place a little bit more. Now there's also an adjustable anti-sway bar here, and that's going to kind of just go from this portion of our hitch and mount to the trailer, and that's just going to create friction to slow down any of that sway. That way it has something holding it kind of tight as it's going down the highway, reducing that quick movement that sway can happen quickly on. Now, something that I really like about this system in general is not only the benefits you get, but also these chain links are actually going to allow you to fine tune to what weight you actually have loaded up on the trailer. So it's going to give you that extra added support, and dialing this up or down based on the weight is going to allow you to really get that fine tune exactly where you need it. Now we're going to actually talk to our neighbor Steven to get his input to see what needs he needed and how this is going to solve those.
Hey guys, we have Steven here who actually came in looking for a little bit of a way of making it easier and safer to actually haul his horse behind him here in his Yukon. So Steven, why don't you tell us a little bit about why you brought yourself up to eTrailer and kind of the problems you were having?
Well, I heard eTrailer is one of the best places you could bring your vehicle if you want safety and performance. And I have a horse that I like to trailer all around, and I want to be safe on the highway with him.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, so Steven came in here and we were looking at just some like airbags in the back of the Yukon, right? Because we were seeing some pretty big, tongue weight issues, dropping down that back of the Yukon, making it a lot, very unsafe to drive.
Unsafe.
So, yeah,
the car was like at an angle like that.
Just a little rough, right. Yeah, which ain't good, right? We all know how it can be, even just in a normal trailer getting behind here, and we got a lot of weight. So instead of going with those airbag system that was going to raise up just the back of the truck here, we're going to make it a lot safer of actually hauling that trailer behind us by using a weight distribution system. So
sounds great. I'm
awesome.
Excited about it.
So let's kind of learn about it together here. So I'm gonna clip back up real fast. Alrighty, so what we have here today is, of course, our Reece Weight Distribution Center, as you guys are all pretty aware of here. And what we're doing basically with it is we're going to be distributing that weight, that tongue weight that we're having. So the issue we run into is when that tongue weight is on one point of focus, physics kind of gets in the way, makes it really hard to steer, because already we're lifting the front of the vehicle up and that front of the trailer is also up, which makes it really squirrely, really hard to control. So what we're doing, distributing that weight, as the name suggests, to a little bit towards the back of the trailer and towards more of the front of the vehicle, overall performing our handling, making it safer. So first step first, we're actually going to have to lower our jack here. So Steven,
let me go start the car.
Yeah, there we go.
Great. Okay.
Alrighty. So we're going to lower that jack, and
You think I should put these
that would actually be awesome. That was the only tip I was going to say. So this block can make it a lot easier because then we have a lot less travel time. And what we're doing here is we're taking that tension right off of our tongue weight. Otherwise, these arms are pretty loaded. If I were to back this off, that could smack me, do some real damage. So we don't want to do that. We're gonna mitigate all that issue that we're gonna have.
Everything is all balanced right there. And
Yep.
We got this on. We're gonna go.
Yep. Let that guy run down, and we're gonna be taking that weight off.
Looking forward to when trucks are passing me. We won't.
Stick that guy over there for now.
Great. How about the other one for me as well?
Yeah, we'll just show them this side if that's. I mean, unless you want to do the whole thing, but it's up to you,
great.
Steven.
No, help me. That's great. So
Cool.
when I feel a little.
So we're going to try and take up as much as we can without messing the suspension of our
What about that?
truck there.
It's still locked in?
Yep, that's okay.
Leave it locked in?
Yeah, we're going to leave it locked in for
Oh,
now.
it's pulling it up?
Yep, we're not going to go too high. That looks good to me. How about
Okay,
we
good.
go? Shane, how you feeling? A little more up? So an easy way to tell too is how much suspension lift we're getting on the back of your vehicle there, Steven.
Oh, wow.
So I think we're looking
Amazing.
pretty good there. So if we were to move this without taking that off, again, that tongue weight's pushing all that trailer weight down on you, right? And that's creating your tension. So now what we need to do, take our handy duty pry rod here. We're gonna be inserting it.
So we've released.
Yep. So we released all that tension there, right, on our
We
tongue.
have enough tension?
Oh yeah, we're good. So
Really?
we're still gonna have a little bit there. So you wanna make sure you're clear.
What about this piece right here?
We're gonna need to take that coupler out. Look at you go, Steven, already learning on the fly.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I didn't even.
He's
have to go
teaching
to,
me.
I didn't have to go to YouTube.
You didn't.
No. Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna pop this guy back. You wanna come on this side and do it, or you wanna do it for you?
No, I'm gonna watch from here.
All right,
I
that
like
sounds good. So we're just gonna back it off here. Not too crazy as we can see because we took that tension off. Now we can go ahead and drop those guys. So talking about that chainage that we had here, right? If we were to go in back and hook it back up,
Right.
if you don't have the horse in the trailer, you can probably just go to this first link here. You're still gonna get really good distribution. Now you're not gonna see as much control as you're looking for. You could go to that second one.
Right.
And I think Shane and I have been talking about calculating it for your horse, probably that second and maybe that third link if you're needing it. And that's one kind of advantage that you're
How
having
will I
with the
know
chain.
if I need it or not?
So you're gonna see that dip in your vehicle, right? You're trying to get it as parallel as you can. If you're seeing too much lift on the front of your
Right.
vehicle, that means you're going too low on your chain. You need to go one more up. But if you're seeing too much dip in the back of your vehicle, you need to go one more down. Does that make sense? You see, follow me on there?
No.
Awesome.
Great.
So cool.
So in the okay, great. So
Yeah,
now
man.
the next one would be this.
Next one would be the exact same one. You wanna try
And,
her out?
will these things fly out of here? Or
So
what?
we were looking
How
at
do you-
them.
What do you think?
You could crimp them a little bit more if you wanted, or we could even get you a cotter pin later on, maybe a little bit easier to get in.
Or one of those pins that
Yeah,
go on-
exactly.
that-
Yep.
These kind of pins.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna go like this or like this. In here?
On that, I would,
This one?
maybe the other one. I'm
one?
not too sure. I
Right
think
here.
that one's good. And then just watch your leg.
Oh, I see. So it
Just
has a
like-
little bit of a jerk.
Just a little bit of a jerk, and then you're good. Those chains will drop down.
Great. And this could be
Awesome. And if we wanted to, we could take these guys out. We have that little channel there, and all we got to do, find that guy.
That's what I'm looking for. That was my question.
Yep,
Oh wow. So you got to make sure that that channel.
is all lined up, and then you can
Wow.
just walk it right out, right?
So, oh, I see. So this channel, how are you going to make sure that it's lined up? When I come back and load the trailer, I'm going to go like this.
Yep. Gonna go bottom in. Then that guy's gonna go in, and as we spin it, right, see how it won't walk out? Because it's gonna
So
be
it's gonna
towards here.
But over here, it will.
Right.
Got to spin it in
Yes, sir.
a little bit more.
There we go. And at this point, too, we could take these arms out, and then we can actually take and store this in your garage or wherever else you might be storing this.
Right.
Obviously, we're gonna want to drop down our jack a little bit, take our coupler off.
So this does need to be up high before. So now I'm going to go.
Awesome.
About
There it
that.
goes. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Good.
And then all we'd have to do, pop off that coupler and
Yeah. So I usually have a little hammer.
yeah.
I have a hammer in. Or can I use this maybe?
Sure, if you want to go the full way, or yeah, we'll look at you go.
Yeah. We're gonna need I think.
We can lower it down a little bit more if you want to.
There you go.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, and then you're good to go, right? And then if you wanted to,
And then I would disconnect.
take that hitch out and store it as well with the rest of your tow bar.
I
So,
would go up higher, move forward, right,
yep.
and then I see.
And then
so
unhook
this
your
is
hitch.
already adjusted for.
And that's all ready to go for you, and that's set for your trailer height. Now, later on, if you were to get a different trailer, maybe do a
Right.
little, swap it around, that's going to require moving all those big bolts. But they're torqued down, ready to go for your setup today.
Otherwise,
So,
I'll be back out here. Yeah,
Exactly.
that'd be
We're gonna
great.
help you out
so
anytime.
We'll see if I'll need those extra shots. But at this point,
you're looking good, and I think if you're not quite liking the handling, that could be the next step for you. But I think you are going to like what this is going to be doing for you. So
so it's not gonna.
No, yeah, you're getting right, because you're taking that and you're distributing it, and you're not on that one focal point. Physics can get in our way at that point, you know. So
right now, I've just hooked everything up. Okay.
Okay.
And now I'm ready to
reattach our bars.
Reattach. Should
Yep.
I lower this?
Yeah, I would lower. Let's get our coupler on for sure. We're gonna get our coupler on there first for us.
Once this is lined up with the ball, I get this locked in first.
Yes, sir.
So this gets locked in first.
Yeah, because we're gonna want to raise it up and actually take that
So
tension off
raise
as
this
well.
Up right now, right? So it locks in.
Yeah. As soon.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I think we need.
Maybe go a little higher, a little lower.
Yeah, a little bit.
Drop her down. Get that ball in there.
Watch your fingers. Okay. Now it's in there. Perfect.
There we go.
Okay, so it needed to go down just a little.
Just a little more.
Okay.
Awesome. Once that locked in,
right there, or do I go all the way down with it?
Once you have that locked on that ball, you can raise it up and then raise it up.
Raise this whole thing up.
yes,
right?
sir. Otherwise, you're gonna have that. You want to go the other way.
Go down with it, raise the tongue of the car.
We can keep going. Kind of just like we did when we were taking it off, right?
Right.
Taking that tension off. Otherwise that weight's going to be on those arms for you. Right now, we're pushing the weight of the trailer back and away from this point, right, Steven?
Right. So we're raising it up as high as we can.
Right.
How's that?
What do you think, Shane? A little higher?
So you'll be able to tell once you put the bar on there, if this is hard to get on, raise it up a little bit.
Oh, if it's hard to get on.
It is going to pop when you go on. You're going to have to.
So we're gonna take this.
Yep.
And go ahead and put our
Take our bottom piece in first.
the bottom piece goes in first.
Try to find that right angle. Walk that up.
We'll go to the second one.
Second one for now. Let's say the horse is in there.
Okay.
And then just sit on that bottom hook.
Wait, how'd you go in? Oh,
On that bottom one, yeah.
Okay, great.
And then you'll
Now
need that.
Am I gonna use it right here?
Yes,
like
sir.
That?
You're gonna hear a clank. There you go, you're
Perfect.
locked in.
Great. That was easy.
Oh yeah. And just like that.
So the safety of this, again.
Yep, is to keep this from unlatching out, right? So
And you don't think the vibration, I just want to
we were kind of talking about earlier, it is a little loose, you know. I could see this being no fun. So if you want to, we could take care of that here in a second. Maybe
Okay,
find you a
cool.
easy
Yeah,
little
no, that's
pin.
great.
Yeah.
So after we have that up, now we're all latched in.
We're all latched in, and all we got to do is actually put that weight back on by lowering our jack and seeing how she sits.
So, okay. Great. Now I'm going to lower it, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is all safety in there.
Looks good to me.
And then we have this, right?
Yep.
So when, oh, I see. I'm just going to bring it all up.
I need to get you a new clevis too there, Steve.
And I would know if that wasn't in place. It's great.
There,
got it.
Yes, sir.
So, can I drive with this connected? Or take it off?
I think a lot of people do, but you know, it's always one more thing can go wrong kind of thing. But I think you get it up all out of the way, you're never gonna have an issue with it. I wouldn't say.
So I can leave it on your driveway. That'd be all right. So it's going all the way up.
Yes, sir.
Great. We're there.
I think we're there.
And this goes through here. Right there.
There we go.
Boom.
Awesome. And now we're working.
Cool.
There you go.
That's it. And
Cool,
we're
man.
ready to go.
Ready to go.
Oh, you guys have been great.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
Any other kind of questions or concerns you had about it, or?
Yeah, I just want to make sure hopefully the trailer's in good shape and
Yeah.
the doors don't go flying off.
That's
and,
always
the
a good
wheels
thing.
Are safe.
That's
We're
true.
good. We'll
That's
be
true.
good.
All right, Steve. Well, we're glad to help you again. You have any other questions? You know
I'll
where
be
we
back.
are.
I
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching.
And that was a look at the Reece Weight Distribution System with Trunnion bars. Thanks for watching.